Did you know that 40% of millionaires never inherited a penny? That's right. The majority of the wealthy didn't win the lottery or come from rich families. They built their fortunes from scratch. So, what's their secret? It's not about having a high-paying job or saving every penny. The rich think differently. They make their money work for them, not the other way around. In this video, we're diving into the world of the rich. We'll uncover the key strategies that separate the wealthy from the rest of us, how they are born with a different mindset, how they live to build wealth, and how they think and teach their kids to do the same. You'll discover how they create businesses, invest in real estate, and develop money-making strategies that most people don't even know exist. Ready to learn the truth about how the rich are made? Stick around, and you'll walk away with the blueprint to start building your own wealth today. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Birth of Wealth. Mindset over money. When we talk about wealth, we often think about money. But Robert Kiyosaki, in Rich Dad Poor Dad, emphasizes that it's not just money that matters, it's the mindset. The wealthy think differently from the poor and middle class. They believe that financial freedom is possible and work hard to make it happen. For example, they're not afraid of taking calculated risks. In fact, the rich embrace risks as opportunities to grow. Kiyosaki shares how his rich dad taught him early that assets make you rich, not a paycheck. While many people are taught to get a good job and save, the wealthy focus on creating streams of passive income. This means they invest in things like real estate, stocks, or businesses that generate money even when they're not actively working. A unique aspect of the rich mindset is how they value education, financial education, that is. A study by the National Financial Educators Council revealed that 63% of adults don't even know basic financial terms, like net worth or credit score. But the wealthy make it a point to learn about money, investments, and how the economy works. One of the key strategies the wealthy use is investing in their own education. They don't rely on formal schooling to get rich. Instead, they seek out mentors, books, and experiences that teach them about money. Kiyosaki even says, "The more I risk, the more I learn." The lesson here is simple. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Seek them out, educate yourself, and take action. Chapter 2. Living like the rich. Beyond the paycheck, living like the rich isn't just about having money, it's about how you use it. Kiyosaki stresses that the wealthy don't live paycheck to paycheck. Instead, they focus on building assets that make money, not spending on things that lose value. One statistic that highlights this is that 77% of wealthy individuals own at least one piece of real estate, compared to just 25% of average Americans. The rich also understand the importance of time. They invest in things that appreciate, like real estate or stocks. This is why they avoid liabilities, like luxury cars or expensive gadgets, that decrease in value over time. Instead of spending money on short-term pleasures, the wealthy prioritize long-term investments that build wealth over time. Another strategy is budgeting, not in the way you might think. The wealthy don't scrimp and save on everything. Instead, they allocate their money in ways that create future value. For example, instead of saving a large portion of their income in a savings account with low interest, they invest in vehicles like stocks, bonds, and businesses that will yield much higher returns. An interesting point Kiyosaki makes is that the wealthy don't just rely on their income. They create multiple income streams, which is why many of them aren't dependent on just one job. Kiyosaki himself became wealthy by investing in real estate and building businesses, alongside his other income sources. By creating these streams, the rich ensure their financial freedom. Chapter 3. Learning the secret language of money. One of the biggest advantages of the wealthy is their understanding of money. They speak its language fluently. Kiyosaki calls it the language of wealth, and it's this understanding that sets them apart from others. They know how to make money work for them, rather than working for money. The rich view money as a tool for investment. They know the importance of owning assets, like real estate, stocks, and businesses, that generate passive income. On the other hand, the poor and middle class often view money simply as something to pay bills with. Understanding how to leverage money in the right way is a skill the wealthy master early. A key strategy is focusing on financial education. The wealthy continuously learn about the markets, investing strategies, and how to manage risks. According to Kiyosaki, most people never learn how to make money work for them, so they end up working for money their entire lives. This is a mindset shift that can change your financial future. The wealthy seek out experts in finance, learning from people who have already achieved financial success. For example, the rich don't just invest in things they understand, they also learn about things that may seem complex. Take real estate. While it may seem intimidating to some, the wealthy view it as one of the safest and most lucrative investment vehicles. They understand how to evaluate properties, recognize market trends, and build a portfolio of income-generating assets. Another example is stocks. The rich aren't just buying stocks for the short term. They're buying for long-term growth. A study by NerdWallet found that people who invest in the stock market regularly earn an average of 6–8% annually. The wealthy know that this is a small price to pay for long-term wealth. Ultimately, understanding the language of money is about knowing how to use it strategically. The wealthy don't just accumulate wealth, they make their money work for them, allowing them to focus on building more assets and creating even more wealth. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you want more strategies like these, be sure to subscribe to the channel for regular insights and tips on building your wealth. Chapter 4. Teaching Wealth. The art of passing on knowledge. The rich understand that true wealth is not just about making money. It's about teaching others how to make money, too. In Rich Dad Poor Dad, Kiyosaki shares how his rich dad didn't just pass down cash, but knowledge. Wealthy families have a tradition of passing on financial wisdom, not just inheritance. Kiyosaki's rich dad always told him, "It's not how much money you make, but how much money you keep, and how hard it works for you." One of the most powerful strategies for the rich is teaching their children about money at a young age. Instead of handing over cash or relying on allowances, they show them how to build their own wealth. For instance, many wealthy parents teach their children about investing in real estate or managing small businesses. They believe that financial education is the most important thing to pass on. A study by the National Endowment for Financial Education found that 66% of parents say they don't talk about money with their children. But the rich do the opposite. They ensure their children understand how money works, how to make smart investments, and how to protect wealth. This early education prepares children for financial success, ensuring they won't make the same mistakes their parents did. Kiyosaki himself talks about how his rich dad didn't just give him answers. Instead, he asked him questions, challenging his thinking. This approach encourages children to think critically about money and investments. Kiyosaki learned from his rich dad that the key to wealth is not just earning money, but understanding how to use it wisely. When wealthy parents pass on their knowledge, it's more than just formal lessons. It's about integrating financial thinking into everyday life. For example, they teach their children to be resourceful by learning how to spot investment opportunities and by making smart decisions with money, even when times are tough. Subscribe now to stay updated. You won't want to miss out on more exclusive wealth-building strategies. Chapter 5. The Rich Think Different. Vision over tradition. One of the most defining traits of the wealthy is their ability to think outside the box. In Rich Dad Poor Dad, Kiyosaki points out that while the poor and middle class follow the traditional path, get good grades, get a job, and save, the wealthy think differently. They don't follow conventional wisdom. Instead, they focus on building assets, taking risks, and creating opportunities. The rich are often entrepreneurial. According to the Kauffman Foundation, 85% of self-made millionaires are entrepreneurs. They don't wait for opportunities to come to them, they create their own. This entrepreneurial mindset is what sets them apart from the rest. They're constantly looking for ways to innovate, build businesses, and invest in ventures that have the potential for high returns. Kiyosaki emphasizes that the wealthy are risk-takers, but they are not reckless. They take calculated risks, weighing the potential reward against the potential loss. This type of thinking is crucial to building wealth. While the poor may avoid risks for fear of losing money, the rich understand that without risk, there's no reward. The rich also have a long-term vision. They think about where they want to be 10, 20, or even 30 years from now. While many people focus on short-term goals like getting a raise or saving for a vacation, the wealthy focus on long-term financial freedom. This vision is key to making decisions that build lasting wealth, like investing in real estate or building a business that will generate passive income for decades. An interesting fact is that 90% of self-made millionaires became wealthy through investments, not by working a 9-to-5 job. The rich know that working for money is not the path to financial freedom. Instead, they focus on creating wealth through investments that provide a steady flow of passive income. Chapter 6. The Legacy of Wealth. Building something that outlasts you. The ultimate goal for the rich is to create a legacy, something that lasts beyond their lifetime. In Rich Dad Poor Dad, Kiyosaki explains that building wealth isn't just about accumulating money for yourself. It's about creating something that benefits future generations. Whether it's a family business, a real estate empire, or a charitable foundation, the wealthy focus on leaving a lasting impact. One key strategy for the rich is building businesses or investments that will outlast them. For example, Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men in the world, has focused on building a business model that can be passed on to future generations. By creating businesses that can run without his direct involvement, he ensures that his wealth continues to grow long after he's gone. The wealthy also understand the importance of diversifying their assets. They know that no single investment is guaranteed to grow forever, so they spread their wealth across different industries, markets, and even countries. This way, if one investment fails, the others can continue to thrive. Kiyosaki himself has built a diversified portfolio that includes real estate, stocks, and businesses. Philanthropy is another way the rich create a lasting legacy. Many wealthy individuals donate large portions of their wealth to causes they care about. Bill and Melinda Gates, for example, have donated billions through their foundation. This type of giving not only makes the world a better place, but it also creates a legacy that benefits future generations. The rich also teach their children the importance of legacy. They don't just pass down wealth, they pass down values, principles, and strategies for creating wealth. Kiyosaki himself learned this from his rich dad, who taught him that creating a legacy is more important than just accumulating money. In the end, the legacy of the rich isn't just about money, it's about creating something that makes a difference. Whether it's a successful business, a philanthropic effort, or a family tradition of financial literacy, the wealthy understand the importance of leaving a lasting impact for future generations. Don't forget to subscribe, keep learning, and take the first step towards building your legacy.